to us is almost like a religion. You must have the feeling of the dough, because only through the feeling of the dough you understand how it should be to have a good dough to make the pasta. Yeah, I'm Sergio Cinti. I'm from Bologna. It's a Silicon Valley of the pasta. I always making fun of because I'm too picky on the pasta. But if it's doing properly, then 90% of your work is done.
The plan is to do all handmade pasta. My name is Mark Perrier. I'd grown up here with sort of one view of Italian food, the sort of North American Italian food, and then when I really started looking into it, you realize that there was just such diversity. There's so many different types of cuisine, basically straight from farms, straight to the restaurant. And that's how I try to do it with everything, all of the products as much as possible, right? Just working directly with farmers. So if we're able to have our own farm, I just think it'll be able to reflect that on the menu. For me to try to understand the food better, I sort of reached out to every person of Italian descent that I knew in the city and convinced a few of them to let me go and spend time with their moms or their nonas.
When you're born and raised in Italy, you don't even realize how special the country is, and almost not ashamed, you just want to get out of there. And the more time passed, the more I realized how many things are cool about Italian culture, especially in hospitality, when it comes to eat and drink. Like we just live it differently. It's so important for us. Gianluigi Bosco. I'm from Italy, Lecco specifically, which is a town on Lake Como. Ice is super important. It's in every single cocktail and it's the main ingredient. Once you start seeing how the dilution, it's so much slower with that ice, you can't go back.
It's fun to dive into some of these little pockets of these regions, maybe some sub-regions, and get into Alta Piedmont and get into some Grinolinos, Frisia. I'm David Steele. I'm the wine director at Carlino. I'm pretty traditionalist, when it comes to food and wine. I tend to gravitate to the region that dish is from.
The most important thing is what is doing what. So the ingredients has a meaning to be in the recipe. What are they doing when they combine with the other ingredients? If you know the property of the ingredients, you know how to use it in the recipe.
I'm super happy because I'm working with a lot of Italian ingredients that I wasn't working with, and you just realize how special also the history of liqueurs and spirits in general in Italy is, and how wide it is. And I'm super excited to be able to share this with everybody coming.
I'm really excited to get back into the kitchen. If I'm gonna do it, I wanna try to do it excellent and the best, right? I don't wanna just come out and be like, oh, we'll just go for average. I'd rather just not work, I'll stay home.
It's about the passion that you want to transmit. So how well you want to do the job.
I'm really excited to see what we can do and push the food envelope for Italian food in Vancouver is what I'd really like to do. And have the best Italian restaurant in the city. That's my goal.
All my friends, they come and they're like, they don't even want to look at the menu. They just say fai tu, which means you pick. So you come in, you know the chef or you know the bartender, you don't look at the menu, you just say fai tu, you pick, and it's nice.